Day 15, we're at the halfway mark. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay. I quite enjoy that shape. It's something similar to what I throw. So let's see how that goes. So this is a pretty tall piece, and it's got a, ooh, I gotta show you what I'm doing. I keep forgetting, right? It's a pretty tall piece. And it's got a fairly narrow base, so we're gonna center high and wide, high and narrow. Let's see how we do here. I need to figure out where to put my water, like over here, but my wheel doesn't really accommodate that. Sadly, it means that I'm constantly reaching across in front of you. I hate that. Anyway, I'm down to under a week of school. I'm so excited. I mean, and these days get progressively harder as we go. So. But Thursday's my last day of school, so that's exciting. Okay, let's open it up. Now this has a reasonably flat bottom, so I'm going to open it up about that far, I think. And okay, boy, do I ever need to change the water in my slip bucket, in my water bucket. It is dirty. It smells bad. It's starting to smell like clay mold. Always a lovely odor, right? So we're gonna go for a pretty tall cylinder, as tall as I can get it, probably. Let's see. I mean, not as tall, but we want a pretty tall cylinder. But like lots of the other pieces, the top and the bottom are sort of similar width. So what I want to do is throw a fairly straight up and down cylinder, and then shape it in the middle once I have a nice cylinder. The truth is, even with bowls and things, if you can throw a cylinder and then shape it from there, you're better off. All right, we're gonna pull this in. Trim off the top a little bit here. That's a mess. All right. Now, I want to undercut the bottom a bit. It definitely goes in, so I'm going to get rid of this little ridge of clay at the bottom here. Toss some water in there so it doesn't stick back. Alright. Dry off that water. I really dislike leaving any standing water around my pottery because it softens the clay up and makes it harder to manage. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more pull for height at least. Let's see. Maybe one more even. Do it without a sponge. Sometimes I can get more height with just my fingers, sometimes more with a sponge. It kind of depends. I don't know that it really helps, but I start holding my mouth funny as I get taller and taller. Okay. So, okay. Let's look back at this cup. We got, I would say, like two parts, one less than one part. So this and this are most of it. And then it kind of goes in and comes back out just a hair. Okay, so we're gonna start out the bottom part. It's pretty. That's the red rib. I just need to take that out of there. I never use it. I don't know why I leave it in there. I used to use it a lot, but I don't really anymore. Okay. So we're gonna aim at maybe about right here. So like there, and then back in there. Okay, we're gonna aim it coming out to about there. Out there. Okay. That's nice. And then we're gonna go straight back in. Is that high enough? Back in. I don't think that's quite high enough. I think we need to go up just a hair more. A little higher. And then we're gonna go straight back in like that. Kind of like that. I'm gonna make it a little curvier in a minute here. And then we're gonna collar in rather substantially. So collaring in, I was always taught that you're supposed to do like 6 spots. You hold it like this kind of. I often just do 2, but or do 4, but I'm gonna do 6 today. So knuckles. It's about that much. Okay, so I need, see how this kind of bows out? I need that to go away. So I'm gonna use a wooden rib. Most wooden ribs have a flat edge, so I wanna basically push in so that I have no outward bowing going on, right? Then we need this edge here, this corner, to be a little bit more curvy, because I whether it shows it or not, I don't want a corner there. So I'm going to curve my rib. Oh, that's much better already. See how it's kind of a little curvy? And then we're going to trim the top off one more time. I can find my pin tool. I have a video of how to do this, but in general, I like to hold it at an angle and support it with my thumb and my index finger. There we go. Okay, and then I want my plastic wrap for this upper edge. One of the most important things you can do when you are making a cup is make sure that that edge is finished where it's going to touch your lip. You want that to be super smooth. Okay. What do we think? Let's compare the picture. I feel like that's pretty good. This could be a pretty big cup. Should hold a fair bit. That'll be nice. All right.